Hello, my name's Jeff Layer. I'm the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Wolverhampton, and it's my great delight and pleasure to welcome everyone to our graduation ceremonies in 2017. You know, graduation is a really special time for our graduates, for all the hard work they've done, their families, their friends, everybody who's supported them. And it's really saying something when you see thousands of people graduating every year, making sure that they are able to celebrate their success. Every year in Wolverhampton, we graduate 7,000 students over 30 ceremonies across the whole year. And the delight on people's faces when they realise just what they've really achieved as they set out on the next stage of their career is something that is really inspiring. And we hope you really enjoy the day, we hope you enjoy the ceremony, and most of all, enjoy reflecting back on what you've achieved and the next stage of your career.
Good morning. Please be seated. Graduands, award winners, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Martin Chambers. I'm an independent governor of the university and I'm your chair for this morning's proceedings. So first of all, may I welcome you all to this graduation ceremony for the conferment of awards for the School of Architecture and the Built Environment. I'd first like to welcome you, our distinguished class of 2017. It's to recognise your graduation that we're all here today, and actually we all want to celebrate with you. And when I say celebrate, friends, family, graduands, let's hear a bit of cheering and a bit of praise for those successes. Seated behind me are members of the academic staff, invited guests of the school, and also guests of the wider university community. Our ceremony this morning will begin with the awarding of an honorary degree. We'll then have the presentation of graduands, and each graduand will be called forward across the stage to be presented to our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jeff Layer, and to the Associate Dean of the Faculty, Dr. Ruth Shiner. We will, of course, be making special mention of any prizes or academic distinctions. So please join with us in applauding the achievements of each student as they become graduates of the University of Wolverhampton. I hope you have a most enjoyable morning, and after this morning, a wonderful day with us. I'd now like to call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jeff Layer, to address you.
Good morning. Honoured guests, ladies, gentlemen, graduands, welcome to this University of Wolverhampton graduation ceremony. We hold 30 graduation ceremonies every year all around the world, predominantly here in Wolverhampton, and we graduate 7,000 students every year. All our ceremonies are a bit are a bit different because the character of it, the subject studied, but they have a sort of unifying feature, which is the celebration of our graduates' success. And graduation is a time of celebration, but also a time of reflection. And when we talk about celebration, we are so pleased that there are so many of your family and friends that are here today because they've supported you over the years. They're here supporting you today. And it's really important that you're together in that way. Similarly, behind me are colleagues who've taught you and supported you, a number of our partners who you'll have been engaged with in various activities. And their support has been crucial to your success. But really, today is about you, and what I'm going to do is make a few comments regarding yourselves and the future. Because you need to be proud. Proud of your hard work, proud of your dedication, proud of all the life experiences you've gained along the way, proud of your achievements. You have performed and achieved at the highest possible level. Nobody could ask of any more of you. But there's another stage in your journey, in your career. And that's why you need to be reflective as well as proud. Because we've equipped with you skills and knowledge that are crucial going forward. Skills and knowledge about being a lifelong learner. You will continue to learn for the rest of your life. And because of the skills of critical analysis, critical reflection, you will always be looking to see how you can solve problems, how you can solve issues, how you can confront challenges that no one knew about today when you're in the future. And that is why you need to continue to learn and spend your time learning. And in the words of Mahatma Gandhi, live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. Now, you graduate from a university today with a long and illustrious history, a heritage that dates back to 1827 when we were established as the Wolverhampton Mechanics Institute. We have remained very loyal to our heritage, and we need to focus on that heritage. As a Mechanics Institute, we were set up and created at a time of an industrial revolution, when this was one of the major industrial conurbations in the UK and actually in the world. When we were moving from an agrarian society to an industrialized society, when nobody had ever worked in factories before anywhere in the world. And our Victorian forefathers took the view that they needed to help and shape the workforce of the time, train it and develop it. And that's why we were established. And today, 190 years later, a university with 23,000 students with campuses across the region, focusing very much on that particular aspect of our heritage, about the development of a workforce for the future as well as for today. And we have focused very much on ensuring that our curriculum and our support processes and our teaching focuses on aspects of vocational higher education that lead you into particular professions, particular types of employment. And we are proud to say that because of the nature of how we deliver these programs and because of your hard work and my colleague behind me hard work, that we are now at a position where 96% of our students are in employment or further study within 6 months of graduating. Many of you will already have moved into that employment. It's a wonderful achievement and is one of the most successful rates into employment of any UK university. And we're proud of that, but it is because we have stayed and remain loyal to the heritage in which we were established and the focus that we place on vocational higher education. The other part of our heritage, which we've stayed equally loyal to, is that of opportunity. We are the University of Opportunity. Way back in 1835 in the Wolverhampton Free Library, we taught adults to read and write. Today, we focus as a University of Opportunity on making sure that we provide every opportunity we can across the region, across the country, across the globe. Because we firmly believe that education should be available to all those who can benefit from it, irrespective of their ability to pay. And you have taken that opportunity. You've made the most of that opportunity. My colleagues have helped you take that opportunity and supported you through it. And they've supported you to the next stage of your journey. You now have further opportunities, and you need to reflect on the nature of what those opportunities bring. Universities have got 4 key roles. They are to pursue individual academic excellence, which is what we see in front of us today. That is what you have done. They are secondly about pushing at the boundaries of discovery and the frontiers of knowledge and invention, making a difference, making a change, developing new things. That's our research. And thirdly, they're about developing the workforce for the future and making sure that you're equipped with the skills necessary to make a difference and to make a change. And fourthly, they're about helping to shape civil and inclusive societies. Universities in the United Kingdom are one of the major success stories of the United Kingdom, politically, economically, and financially. Their contribution to local, regional, national, and international development is immense. The second most popular place to study in the world. The second most leading research in the world. And universities that rank highest in the world. And they are institutions that should be cherished and embedded in both economic, social, and political development. And we play a very active role as an anchor of social, economic, and financial development within the region. An example that is pertinent to this particular school is with the demand for building within the UK at what it is currently, with the large-scale brownfield land within the West Midlands. We are developing a new campus here in the city of Wolverhampton, which is exclusively for the built environment, because we want to grow the area, we want to develop the area, and we want to make a significant change. And that's using a university as a catalyst for economic development as well as social development. And education is used as a focus of change, a catalyst of change. And Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Now, as I said, you graduate from the School of Architecture and the Built Environment. And I've mentioned the importance of the built environment in what the university does. And part of how the school operates and functions is in very, very close partnership with its professions, construction partners, surveying partners, and many of whom are here on the stage today. And thank you very much for all that you've done to help to make our student journey successful and a really practical and vivid experience. Our research in the school focuses on brownfield regeneration, green building, and building information modelling, all things which are crucial as we go forward and seek to be at the heart of the built environment economy. Graduates, you are some of the leaders of the future. And with being a leader comes great power, but even greater responsibility. In the curriculum that we've delivered, in the learning that you've engaged in, we focused on a range of skills and knowledge that equip you for the future in a role as a leader. About being reflective, about using powers of analysis, about problem solving, about interpersonal relationships and skills and communication. You need to use those skills wisely. You need to help to shape the world and the communities in which you engage to be the sort of place in which your family is to be brought up in. And that's a challenge. It's about using things very wisely. Do you have the ability to do it? Yes, you do. The studies that you've had, the learning you've engaged in, has developed you. You may find that quite an awesome task going forward, but you have the skills. As graduates of this university, you have been equipped in the learning environment to move forward and to go forward. And that requires you to be confident, but realize that, yeah, you can do it. And in the words of A.A. Milne, through one of the characters in his famous books, remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Never underestimate the ability of a Wolverhampton graduate. We are a very ambitious university. And I've talked about the ambition that goes with the Springfield campus. It is part of a £250 million investment in the learning, teaching and support facilities for our students, our staff, our research, to ensure a sustainable development program for this region going forward. But you know, the real ambition we have is for you. We want you to set the highest possible goals, because it is only by having ambition that you move communities, the world, the economy forward. And you need to be ambitious. Ambitious for the person you're sat next to, ambitious for yourself, ambitious for your families, ambitious for the communities in which you live, ambitious for the organisations and the professions in which you will work. You need to really aim high and go for it, to really make a difference. And if you realise your ambition, then you probably haven't set that ambition high enough. Because what you also need to remember in your reflection is that things will happen in the future that you cannot predict. And you need to be able to address that. And you need to be able to think about how you engage with that. As J.K. Rowling said, the world is full of wonderful things you haven't seen yet. Don't ever give up on the chance of seeing them. Meaning that something in life that you cannot predict is going to happen, and you need to be able to address it and think about it as you go forward. You join our alumni today, and we ask something special of our alumni. We ask that in years to come, when you're in a particular position, particular stage of your life, you look back and you remember the students who will be following in your footsteps. And you help them with the next step on the rung of their journey. Through offering internships, mentorship, work experience, project work, help in the way that you have had it or would appreciate it. So we ask you to do that. We also ask that you stay in touch with us. Tell us what you're doing. We're really interested in knowing what you're up to, what you've achieved, where you are, and please do that. We are determined to stay in touch with you, and we know where you live. Now, I've said that graduation is a time for reflection, and yes, you will have your particular route through your journey mapped out. But you now have time, more time than when you were doing assessments, practicals, workshops. You have time, and you should always reflect. And that's crucial to the skills that we've developed in you, the ability to reflect. And we want you to carry on reflecting. And remember the words of Gandalf. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. Use that time very wisely. I leave you with a message, which is to search for every opportunity open to you. Take every opportunity given to you. But most of all, provide every opportunity you can for others. By doing that, you carry on the long tradition of the university you graduate from today. On behalf of the university, on behalf of everybody sat upstairs and behind you, on behalf of everybody sat on this stage, congratulations and well done.
I'd now like to call upon Pritpal Sembi to present Michael Cumming for the conferment of an honorary degree of the Doctor of Arts.
Vice-Chancellor, I'm truly honoured and humbled to present Mr. Michael Cumming, upon whom the Board of Governors and the Academic Board wish to confer an honorary degree, the Doctor of Arts from the University of Wolverhampton. Such a degree is conferred in recognition of an individual's outstanding contribution in their personal life and one which is demonstrably in sympathy with the university's mission and ethos. Michael Cumming is a British director and filmmaker, best known for his groundbreaking television work. His screen credits range from the controversial and inspirational Brass Eye series to cult classics such as Snuffbox and the Mark Thomas comedy Product. He's also done primetime television with Alistair McGowan and Omid Jalili, for example. And Michael has several more strings to his bow than the things he's most famous for. Michael was born in the Lake District and began his career as a semi-professional musician, a multi-genre musician at 14. He performed at the Edinburgh Festival and he got nominated in the very first Perrier Awards, and this gave him the taste for directing comedy. By the mid-80s, he established a career as a video artist and painter and exhibited his work at festivals and galleries up and down the country. He formalised his relationship with art and video, getting an honours degree in fine art in 1985, studying under our very own filmmaker Guy Sherwin at the University of Wolverhampton. Michael then moved to London to take a much sought-after place at the Royal College of Art, at their film school, and later at the Stockholm Academy of Dramatic Arts. Michael gained a distinction for his Masters in Film in 1987, and he made, with their full cooperation, film dramas based on the work of avant-garde composer John Cage and American literary giant Kurt Vonnegut. Michael continues to produce independent films and paintings for art galleries, institutions, and also a projection for installations. Michael, immediately after his Masters, started his professional directing career at BBC in 1987. He produced and directed short films for the flagship science series Tomorrow's World, and he also produced television series for children, documentaries and entertainment shows, including Lonely Planet, The Word and The Sunday Show. This was the beginning of a hugely diverse range of work, television, commercials and short films, shooting on location, in the studio, on single and multi-camera shoots. A chance meeting with what became his long-term collaborator, Chris Morris, in a Polish street cafe in 1995 started Michael on his next adventure. Over coffee, and I'm not making this up, they casually discussed the best way to fill a supermarket with water, how to fire a cow from a giant cannon, and many, many other things that I can't share with a family audience. Soon afterwards, Michael began an intense 2-year period directing a pilot called Talk TV, which eventually became Brass Eye, the thing he's most famous for. The series threw up so many challenges that Michael moved immediately and seamlessly into comedy. And though reluctant to go on record to spoil the myth of Brass Eye, Michael has unearthed some rare footage from his personal archive and is currently on tour to present this to a select audience as part of the 20th anniversary celebrations. Since 1995, Michael has almost exclusively directed comedy and worked with a variety of talent in many, many different styles. Sketch shows, sitcoms, stand-up, political satire, and the simply unclassifiable. As well as Brass Eye, he's directed 5 series of the Mark Thomas product, World of Pub, Lucas and Williams in Rock Profile, 3 Non-Blondes, 2 series of the BAFTA-nominated Mark Steele Lectures, Stuart Lee's comedy vehicle, the Peter Serafinovich Show, Snuffbox, and 2 series of the award-winning sitcom Toast of London. Michael's work has also been part of mainstream comedy on BBC One, directing the first series of Alistair McGowan's Big Impression, and also an episode of The Lenny Henry Show, and both series of The Omid Jalili Show. In pursuit of television gold, Michael has climbed on a roof with Buzz Aldrin, hugged Sesame Street's Big Bird, canoodled with film stars, and been ringside for Nigel Benn versus Chris Eubank. He's taken a drive with George Best, the footballer, and attended the Brazilian international star Pele's wedding. And he's also been booted off the White House lawn. I won't ask why. More importantly, he wishes to give something back to the university that kick-started his career, and he's already agreed to work with our students, undergraduate students, completely fee-free, because he's keen to do this. Vice-Chancellor, in sharing our values and commitment to enterprise, and as an example of outstanding and supportive entrepreneurship through a successful career, I present Michael Cumming for the conferment of an honorary degree of Doctor of Arts from the University of Wolverhampton. Thank you.
I hadn't factored in doing a speech wearing this rather fetching hat, so that might affect things a little bit. What a great pleasure it is to receive this honorary doctorate from the university I graduated from 32 years ago. I left Wolverhampton on the 13th of July, 1985. And I remember that date so specifically because I packed up my possessions whilst watching Live Aid, which probably down at the front you're going, what's Live Aid? Up there you're going, oh yeah, Live Aid. It seems like only yesterday, but I guess it's ancient history now. It was a melting hot summer's day. Pop stars were saving the planet and their careers, and somehow it felt like both the end and an exciting new beginning. But today is your day. It's all about you today. Your degrees are the important ones. And I thank you for bothering to become educated. It's not easy getting an education these days. When I graduated, there were grants and bursaries, ways to learn that didn't involve getting up to your eyelashes in debt. To make the decision to become better informed, you're playing a small part in improving the world. So give yourselves a pat on the back, or even better, get the person next to you to give you a pat on the back, because you've decided that you want to be something. The great American architect Louis Kahn once said, "Even a brick wants to be something." What a great quote. As most of you today are graduating from the School of Architecture and the built environment, you may well know about Louis Kahn and his monumental buildings, but there's also a good chance you won't. Kahn was a rather mysterious figure, one of the great architects of the mid-20th century. He had relationships and children with 3 women simultaneously. In 1974, deeply in debt, he died of a heart attack in a toilet on a railway station in New York. Perhaps not the greatest role model. Certainly not as well remembered as some of his contemporaries, such as Frank Gehry, but he sure left some beautiful buildings. Frank Gehry, by the way, also had a great quote about architecture I'd love to read for you. Gehry said, 98% of what gets built today is shit. Another classic. If you good people here today decide to continue in your chosen field of study, try and make sure that what you build is in that elusive 2%, because we desperately need good buildings, and good buildings come from good people. And if you end up doing something entirely unrelated to your field of study, there's no shame in that. The point is you spent time with like-minded people and hopefully managed to be inspired by at least one of them. Like Louis Kahn, I had a teacher here in Wolverhampton, the Faculty of Art and Design, who inspired me to pursue a career I'd never thought possible. His name was Guy Sherwin, and he put up with all the terrible stuff I made as I tried to find my voice as a filmmaker. And it was Guy who encouraged and steered me in the right direction, pushed me to get better, and encouraged me to dream. Wolverhampton's where I was lucky enough to discover my vocation. So I had plenty to thank it for at the end of that hot July day in 1985 as the applause from Live Aid faded away and I wrapped my portable black and white TV set safely in my duvet cover and prepared to venture out into the world. So here's to Wolverhampton University and here's to you. I've taken up your valuable time, but allow me to leave you with one last quote from another great architect, Miles van der Rohe. And van der Rohe is another eminently quotable fella. It was he who coined the phrase, less is more, and God is in the detail. But the one I'll end today, before I shut up, is quite simply, build, don't talk. Thank you.
Just before we move on, I'd like to add my congratulations to Michael and welcome back to Wolverhampton.
Thank you.
A fantastic example of one of our alumni. I'd like to now call upon Mohammed Arif, Head of School, Architecture and the Built Environment, to present the award winners to the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Jeff Leyer, and Associate Dean of Faculty, Dr. Ruth Shiner.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you award winners from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. Doctor of Philosophy, an investigation of the relationship between the values and competencies of the project manager of Abu Dhabi Police, Faisal Hassan Saleh Nasser Al-Qahtani. Doctor of Philosophy, Sustainability of Water Sanitation and Hygiene Systems in Nigeria, Dayo Oligboe. Doctor of Philosophy, the applicability of recycled waste paper as lightweight building material, Oriyomi Mudupe Okeyinka. Postgraduate Certificate in Building Information Modeling, Chiamatan Rasathurai. Master of Science in Construction Project Management with Merit, Sultan Mesfar S. Al-Ghamdi. Bachelor of Science with Honors in Architecture Design Technology, Muhammad Habib Ajaz. Su Mon Ong. Halgrud Omar Aziz. Troy Blake. With first class honors and winner of the CIAT Prize for West Midlands region in ADT, and winner of the CIAT Prize for Outstanding Student in ADT, Jordan Charles William Casey. Sophie Dennis. Shui Sin Win Tun. Claudia Kitovich. Mayat Tu K. Gurpreet Singh Ladar. Serena Murugesu. Bachelor of Science with honors in Building Surveying, Harpal Bhamra. With first class honors and winner of the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors, RICS, Building Surveying Prize, Andrew John Clough. Ethan James Edward Hicks. Imtiaz Abid Hussain. Andrew Emefili Oyemen. With first class honors and winner of the DMW Prize, Kate Skugel. Darren Semby. Devon Stewart. Bachelor of Engineering with honors, Civil and Transportation Engineering. Abdul Rahman Atia Al-Zahrani. With first class honors and winner of the Dunton Environmental Limited Prize, Philip Baker. Loreno Antonio Zinza da Costa. With first class honors, Scott Edwards. Julian Nardi. Harry George Anthony Owen. With first class honors, Wycliffe Uvino. Duncan Parkinson. Calum Robert Scott. Annette Sheffield. With first class honors, Mark Sheriff. William Willis. With first class honors, Daniel David Worrell. Bachelor of Engineering, Civil and Transportation Engineering, Amur Hamad Al-Sawai. Bachelor of Engineering with honors, Civil Engineering accredited as meeting the educational base to become an incorporated engineer. With first class honors and winner of the Institute of Civil Engineering Prize 2017, Jake Hibbs. Zia Muhammad Uwais. With first class honors, Adam Walker. With first class honors, Michael Wiggins. Bachelor of Science with honors in Commercial Management and Quantity Surveying. With first class honors and winner of the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyor Commercial Management and Quantity Surveying Prize, Hugh Richard Adams. With first class honors, Daniel Aegis. With first class honors and winner of the Carillion Prize for Women in Property and Construction, Gail Leslie Flevel. With first class honors and winner of the Wolverhampton Holmes Prize for Work-Based Learning 2015, Stephen Grice. Ben Harrison. With first class honors and winner of the Arcadis Prize, Alexander Paul Hills. Daniel Jones. With first class honors, Scott Jones. Afolabi Yusuf Kadoje. With first class honors and winner of the Quantity Surveying International Prize, Christy McKenzie. With first class honors, Alexander Morris. With first class honors and winner of the Redrow Prize, Emily Phillips. With first class honors and winner of the Carillion Prize for Quantity Surveying, Kerry Russell. Winner of the Society of Construction and Quantity Surveyors Prize, Robert Sidney Speckman. With first class honors, Lee Westcott. Bachelor of Science with honors in Construction Management, Ibrahim Ekiniemi. Bruce Bagnell. Eugene Sisa. Andrew Chogugudu. With first class honors and winner of the Buick Prize, Hannah Forrest. Moses Mushangwe. With first class honors, Dean Noakes. Ramel Robotham. With first class honors and winner of the Watthouse Prize, Lavjot Singh. With first class honors, Billy Joe Taylor. With first class honors and winner of the Chartered Institute of Building CIOB, Queen Elizabeth II Scholarship Award, Kong Seth Thar. With first class honors and winner of the Waits Group Prize and winner of the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence for BSc Honors in Construction Management, Rachel Nicola Tour. Makan Uppal. Bachelor of Science with Honors, Construction Management and Surveying at South Cheshire College, accredited by University of Wolverhampton, with first class honors, Michael Bolton. With first class honors, William Landman. Jason Latham. With first class honors, Michael Henry Roberts. With first class honors, Megan Standring. Bachelor of Science with Honors in Environmental Health, having satisfactorily completed a sandwich placement. With first class honors and winner of the Wolverhampton City Council Environmental Health Prize, Emily Rose Hassel. With first class honors, Maybe Kamunda. With first class honors and winner of the Southall's Health and Safety Achievement Award, Rebecca Knox. Bachelor of Science with Honors, Environmental Health, Alexander James Coates. Bachelor of Science with Honors in Interior Architecture and Property Development, having satisfactorily completed a sandwich placement. Winner of the CIAT Prize for West Midlands region in IAPD, Amandeep Kaur. Bachelor of Science with Honors in Quantity Surveying, Amrit Pal Bhamra. With first class honors and winner of the Shaler Prize, Nathan Paul Clues. Hassan Habib. With first class honors, Jordan Hughes. With first class honors and winner of the Wolverhampton Homes Prize for Women in Construction 2017, Jody Hutchinson. Amir Hassan Khan. Behruz Mohammadi Azizabadi. With first class honors and winner of the Ryder Lewitt Bucknell Prize, Thulani Moyo. Michael Myers. Liam Martin Pitt. Abul Boshar Muhammad Shanawaz. Harvey William Wooten. Zuhaib Raza Zafar Iqbal. Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying, Brian Cinco. Higher National Certificate in Building Studies with distinction, Bethany Page Andrews. With distinction, Jamie Peter Conde. With merit, Sarah Dibble. Victoria Dorman. With distinction, Mark David Feeney. With merit, Lucy Jones. Toby Williams. Higher National Certificate in Civil Engineering Studies, Samuel Drew. With merit, Sean Jackson. Joseph James Pryor. Foundation degree in built environment with distinction and winner of the Waits Living Foundation Degree Apprenticeship Prize, Andrew Gary Nichols. With distinction, Anthony Pennant. With merit, Rowena Valentine. Bachelor of Science with honors, Commercial Management and Quantity Surveying, Samuel William Phipps. Bachelor of Science with honors, Construction Management, Lydia Uenzika. With first class honors and winner of the CIAT Prize for Outstanding Student in IAPD and winner of the Tweedale Prize for Architectural Design, Emma Thompson. Bachelor of Science with honors in Commercial Management and Quantity Surveying with first class honors, Alan John Chesworth. Bachelor of Engineering with honors in Civil and Transportation Engineering, Ahmad Abdullahi Muhammad. Bachelor of Engineering with honors in Civil and Transportation Engineering, Arjunal Lim. Bachelor of Engineering with honors in Civil Engineering, accredited as meeting the educational base to become an incorporated engineer, Abu Bakr Gambo. Bachelor of Engineering with honors in Civil and Transportation Engineering, Shishu Sun. Bachelor of Science with honors in Construction Management, Anthony Foster. Bachelor of Science with first class honors in Building Surveying, Richard Oliver Cameron. Bachelor of Science with honors in Architectural Design Technology, Ederito Jose Ferreira Ramos. Vice Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of finalists from the Faculty of Science and Engineering.
again, what I'd like to do is add my congratulations to each of the graduates. That 98 to 2% sort of statement that Michael referred to, I think, is seriously under threat. We've got some really good quality people here coming into our built environment sector. But then again, it's not been an easy place for you guys to get to where you graduated. There have been a lot of people that will have supported you, some in very obvious ways. Some will be your parents, some will be your roommates, some will be your friends. But actually, I think now it's the time for you actually to show your appreciation to everybody else that's contributed to your success. So graduates, please stand, turn, offer your applause to the people that have helped you on the way and the people on the stage who have helped you through the teaching. And don't forget your lecturers, they still know where you live. Okay, thank you. If you'd like to sit down again. I'd now like to call upon Isaac Rommel, who's the Union Affairs Officer for the Student Union, to present to you.
Greetings to the Vice-Chancellor, faculty, staff, friends, families, and the illustrious class of 2017. Good morning. My name is Isaac Rommel, and I'm here to address you all as your own Union Affairs Officer or the President of the Students' Union. I'm honored to be up here speaking to you today and hope you have an unforgettable graduation. It is truly a milestone, and I speak for the rest of the Students' Union by saying how immensely proud of you all we are. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." As you get ready to put one foot forward after today's celebration, these are wise words to remember. I have written something special, and it talks about today, the day. So if you feel compelled, clap, snap, rejoice, celebrate, as this is your address. Today, you have closed one chapter of your life, and as you move forward towards the real world outside, I say, address every day with purpose and aim. In fact, make living your game. If ever you feel like one, like only, I say, never be afraid, because we all have learned and we all have grown. So turn on your light on the night. Inhale deeply, look back and see how far you've come. Look back to this day, as graduation is a time to look back and a time to look forward. And then set out to conquer the world again. Keep moving forward till you reach the opportunity, the dream, the vision that lies ahead of you, so your body like mind cannot be contained. Remember all the things that you said you were to gain. None of us were born to be common, but to change. And now that you have the infinite power, the knowledge, let it start changing, and this will be history in making. No matter how long and dim the route may seem, always remember the things that you dreamed. And the moment you see the want in your eyes, soon you will realize that just like a butterfly, you all can fly. Ladies and gentlemen, once a great man said, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." As a graduate of this university, you have so much to look forward to. So just keep moving forward and keep your eyes wide to the doors that will open to you on the way. And don't forget that you're not leaving the university behind. We are proud to be one stepping stone on your journey, contributing to the knowledge and skill sets that you take to your next destination. Wherever you are in the world, You can always keep in touch through the We Love Alumni Association and know that the university will be happy to learn of your successes and accomplishments in life after graduation. You've finished what you set out to do at the start of your time at the university, and for that, you should be proud. In recognizing what has brought us all to today, including the undeniable support of your loved ones during your studies, it is without further ado that I congratulate you on your graduation. I hope you all have a memorable day. Your journey has only really just begun, so all the very best for the next big walk and the next big day. Thank you.
Well, I'm afraid this marks the end of our ceremony, and I hope that you've all enjoyed this absolutely special occasion and that it'll be remembered as the high point of an altogether memorable day. Graduates, you've just joined an incredible family. A family, as you heard the Vice-Chancellor say, has got a heritage going back 190 years. You are now part of a family that is over 100,000 strong, the global alumni community of the University of Wolverhampton. The university would now like to invite you, your friends, your family to join with us at our post-ceremony drinks reception in the Harrison Learning Centre. That's the MD building, and that'll be immediately after the ceremony. I hope you continue to enjoy your day, and I wish you every success for the future. Wherever your destination is for celebration, please have a safe onward journey. As you leave the theatre, please also take care, as we are on a bus route. Don't want to lose anybody. That wouldn't be good. Please would you remain in your places until the procession and the graduates have left the auditorium. And I'd now like to declare the ceremony closed. So if you could please stand.